Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
A run to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. On the run, it's Hodges. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses to 40. The expressway is wide open. The 10! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Wade. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads it left. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll go to the ground. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. On the ground, it's Hodges. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Arkansas 6.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame 14, Arkansas 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Wade. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Going up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoffs. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now on the move. Oh, look out! He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Seventh play of the drive coming, and they'll need 10 on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rousseau. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. A lot of urgency for this offense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. With a huge fumble recovery.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together and get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Rousseau. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
At the 35-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hodges. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Arkansas 27, Notre Dame 14.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Looking for a man. It's Wade. Coming after him. And they can't make the play on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Makes it past the marker. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think, Rudy, But this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Big time throw on that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it, and you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
To the air, it's Rousseau. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Direct snap. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 34, Notre Dame 14.
Trying to pick up a first down. Pulls and fired complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw it. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on first down from the 43. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Brings up second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're just certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got his man downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
He'll ride his man on the option. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. This time it's complete. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's right on target. They get him down after he makes the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.